In this video, we're going to talk about our new tool. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Kevin with KAAMB Industries, and today we're going to be talking about a new tool that I've developed it's been in the works for a long time. Before we get into this video and I kind of show you how it's used and what problem it's trying to solve, no one's a stranger to Google and YouTube's sentiment towards gun channels, and of course my channel is no exception to that, and they love to censor me and take videos down like crazy. Nothing's ever going to change with that, and unfortunately this is just where we're at. So in order to prevent my communist overlords at YouTube and Facebook and all the other places from censoring me, I'm going to be really choice about the words I decide to use in this video, especially when discussing the vilified. So instead we're going to call it the modern sporting platform. But today what we're talking about is the TEC tool. And the TEC stands for Ejector and Catch. And this tool is designed to simplify building activities of modern sporting platforms. So just as a brief history of this tool, I started on this project right when I started engineering school back in 2020. This was a result of many years of working on modern sporting platforms. There were issues that people have with installing certain components. One of the solutions in the past has been to take a punch and basically like sand it in half, and you have a little bit more access to where the catch goes on the side or the release on the side of the modern sporting platform, but you still run the risk of damaging your finish. Another thing that's really tricky is the disconnector. Any of you out there that know the modern sporting platform I'm referring to know exactly how difficult the disconnector can be to install. And what would any tool be out there that wouldn't help you remove the ejector in the bolt? See, you got to be able to remove that ejector inside the bolt so you can lubricate the spring that's located inside this bolt. This is like a 5/16 bolt. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how this tool works and how you can use it and employ it for your upcoming modern sporting platform build, let's just say. Upon watching this video, it is not going to be for sale yet. However, I'm going to include a link in the description to our store, so you can visit that link and you can keep your eyes on it. I do believe there might be a sign-up form there, so you can get on our newsletter, and of course we'll announce when I intend on releasing this tool. So I'm doing this video mainly for my product testers, and of course if you see this like this, I've given this some clothing to kind of make it a little bit more decent and appropriate to show on film. You know, we want to make sure that we're all wearing clothes here and we're not naked or doing anything like crazy. But basically what this tool is designed to do, it is designed to work with this little thing right here. It is also designed to work with the ejector right here on the bolt, this bolt. It works with the ejector, okay? And then it also works with the catch, which is this right here. And this is the one really impressive thing that it does very, very well. And we're going to show you how to set this up. So first things first, we're going to actually work on the catch. With the TEC tool, what you would do is you have these alignment pins, okay? And you can go ahead and just put these in the lower part of the modern sporting component. And you can slide that pin all the way through. On the bottom, there is a small tension screw. You can take the included Allen key and just kind of screw it down if you want to hold it into position. And that'll keep it from moving in there. You do not have to over tighten this or wrench this thing down. It's just apply a little tiny bit of pressure. And most of the time you won't have to use it at all. But as you start wearing this tool, these holes are going to wear and you're going to want to have that there to help you control it. So what this does is this has a punch that goes through it, and you can put your roll pin into the body of the TEC tool. Go ahead and push this down. Then you can place this in place. But now, all you have to do is take your slight hammer and just give it a little bit of a knock. There you are. You can go a little bit more. There it is. That's simple. It's almost a four-hand job at times. And this tool simplifies it like that. What happens when you got to remove it? Well, this tool works for that too. All you do is you simply install it. Same thing. One of the things with the modern sporting platform is with great modularity comes great tolerance. Alignment of this hole is going to be different for every modern sporting platform. Right now, this tool is only designed to work with the A2 style forged modern sporting platform lowers. But see, what you can do is you can kind of fork this around here and keep running it in. Okay, and what I mean fork it around is just kind of give it a little bit of play till it finds that hole. There you go. And now it's removed it for you. Very, very simple. Very, very easy. You do not mar your finish. Everything's done for you, so you really only need one or two hands.
Now, when it comes down to the tray, unfortunately, I don't have a two-piece tray to actually test this on. I only have my single drop-in tray. That makes testing these kind of hard because the drop-in trays don't necessarily need a pin through them to retain the disconnector.
What about the bolt, right? I didn't ever really know what to do with the backside of it. And interestingly enough, I found a really good use for it. So once you have your bolt and your bolt's fully disassembled, one of the least maintained things on a bolt is the ejector because it usually requires a special jig to get that out. But that's where I was able to use this tool to actually make a multi-tool out of it. That's where this comes in. So place it on the backside of the TEC Tool and you have a compression knob. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to compress this and I find my little hole right there. It kind of goes for a ride, but you can see the pin's right there. Another thing you can do is you can chuck this in a vise and you can do, in essence, the same exact thing. And here's your ejector. Your ejector slides out. So same thing, to reinstall, you just push that ejector in there on that compression pin or knock your pin back in. It's holding. And you can just do it like this until it's set. You know, and if you don't own a $30 or $40 bolt ejector compression tool for these things, you know, this tool actually comes with it. So you're essentially getting 2 or 3 tools in one tool. So I also want to mention a few other things too, is that the TEC Tool actually magnetizes this punch. The propensity for the roll pin to drop out of here exists. Not to say it's going to happen all the time, but it can happen. And so I tried to think ahead and I found a way to actually, once this rod becomes inserted in here, I actually have embedded magnets that magnetize this rod that will actually prevent it from dropping out on you. I don't have a fixed MSRP price yet as far as what these are going to cost. However, we're still doing testing. So at this point in time, it's still not released. However, we look to release it soon. And once we get our feedback, we want to make sure that we put out a tool that's going to work for everybody all the time. The great thing is that this tool provides an exceptional value. And not only does it provide you with multiple tools in one tool, it also contributes to the most precious thing that any smith could have in their shop. What's that, you might ask? Workbench space. That is prime real estate in any shop. So I wanted to create a tool with a form factor that would really, in essence, not take up too much room. So looking forward to your feedback. What do you think about this tool? Do you think that this design is going to really help people? Would you like to use this design? How often do you struggle with the problems that this tool solves? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, I'm going to leave the link in the description that kind of talks about our tool on our website, and of course the link to our store. So thanks again for watching my video. Happy building, Merry Christmas everybody, and a Happy New Year if I don't see you until then. And until next time, God bless America again.